Tinga takes that well, he really does. In fact, the way he opens himself up, it looks like he's going to put it to the left, right-hand side of the goalkeeper. It's one of those penalties where he comes at an angle, goes around the ball basically, and then puts it down to the left-hand side of the keeper. So the keeper commits himself to go right, and it's a really, really well-taken penalty. It really is. Calm, collected, and the big man scores again to give himself two goals in the competition. There it is. Look what he does. It looks like he's going to pull his foot round it the way he goes up there. They're going to whip that into the other corner, and he opens his foot up and pushes it past the keeper. That is a cool, calm, collected penalty. Well done, young man.
So Ghana went down by 2-0 against Nigeria in the group stages. Now the Ghanaians up by 2-0 against Nigeria. And Vincent, I think, a second goal of the competition. All coming from the spot kick there. First one was against the Gambia. And now a second against Nigeria. Interesting. How many players on 2 goals?
It is indeed. Luckily only 2 at the moment on 3. That's the
Remember, he's the only centre-back with 2 goals in the competition.
I'm not going to argue, Ben. I'm not going to argue because I would have to look at my book of unbelievable facts.
Going to have more coming up. Nigeria with a free kick.
You've got to get himself back in this game quickly of Nigeria. That's the only way to put more pressure on Ghana, because they'll slow down. They'll actually hold the ball longer.
But after again, they started the second half pretty well, Nigeria. They kept dominating the game, putting pressure on the Ghanaians, and then comes Patrick Razak in a penalty.
The little fella arrives, doesn't he? Right, let's have a look what we're going to do here. This is Nigeria's chance to get back into this game. All the defence.
And Okoro want to let this one in. And Okotu will play Nigeria. Okechukwu was taken off his feet now, and Steven Safo hit one in. Efenyi, Nigeria coming back in the game here. They're not done yet. Well, collected by Joseph Fado.
Yeah, Joseph got over that ball rather nicely, took it well, pulled it into his chest. But I think you can see now a little bit of urgency, as we did see at the start of the second half from Nigeria. And now there's a little bit more. 2-0 down they are, with just over half an hour to go. Plenty of football left in this match. Plenty of excitement too.
And follow us on Twitter, hashtag Wafu 2017. Remember this, it's been a very interesting contest between the 2 West African giants. Ghana has scored in all the matches played so far in the competition. The only time they failed to do that was against Nigeria when they went down by 2-0. Now the Ghanaians have 8 goals in this competition. Salisu should be worried. He came into the competition picking out the best team, and the Mexican way, that's what Barry loves. This time he can do so. Safu again! Good save, the goalkeeper Ezenwa, but the flag had gone up for an offside.
Yeah, it's a ball that comes across, just gets himself in front of the back line or behind the back line here. Oh, that's tight. No, when the ball was kicked, he was off. Now it doesn't look so bad, of course, when he comes up and almost looks like he put him onside. But he was offside.
Thomas Savic gets the ball into the midfield area.
As the Mexican wave goes around us.
There's it. Gets it back to Ariwachukwu. It's a long one forward. There's been a lot of entertainment in the stadium here in Cape Coast. And Ghana looking to steal this ball away. Okoro. And Atinga has been fouled by Okoro.
Yeah, Atinga was very quick to go down, wasn't he? little bit of a touch, and he said, I'm out of here. The free kick goes his way, which eventually will be taken by the goalkeeper. So the girls having fun in the crowd. It's been a very, very cosmopolitan crowd. It really has. Male, female, kids, families. It's been terrific. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful 16 days of Wafu Cup of Nations. It really has. And I say well done Cape Coast, well done Ghana for hosting the first of this new tournament where we've awoken the giants of football in West Africa.
Certainly has, and kudos to you, Barry Lambert. Good job. You did well. And the entire team, and of course looking forward to having a fruitful presentation. Okoro here. There's a wonderful tackle there from Tomasabi. Efenyi. This is the 50th meeting between the two sides. And already the Ghanaians are looking to smile, but Remo here. Ali Rabiu. Efenyi is involved. Okoro, Ali goes down, but Okoro looking to charge forward. Remo turns well. Looking for Ikechukwu. And Remo. And Nigeria taking the ball just in front of the Ghana goal area, and it has been cleared away. Good control, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Not really giving up yet, even though they're down by 2-0, but they still have their pride up. They keep pressurizing the Ghanaians and looking forward to getting the goal here. Went for Kobna, that's where to win back possession for Ghana. Eze couldn't control well. He's been launched forward. Sapo giving a rush, took a chase, slips, goes to ground, and Nigeria will love to have this ball forward, but again it has to go back to the big man, the centre back, Eze. Nigeria really have been central with the attacking play, leaving most of the ball down to Okwotu. And they have a Remo doing so. They failed in dealing with the balls on the flanks. It's been central attacking play from Nigeria now. Tomasabi couldn't spectacularly clear the ball away, and it's another acute angle there from Ali. The first time about 7% of Ghana's ball were useful on the flanks. That's on the left flank, and of course you have about 17 of the balls which were 15 from the right flank, really never produced anything.
Which is unusual because the cast on the left-hand side for Nigeria has been very useful in the tournament so far that I've watched him. This time he's not been given enough room. They probably put that down to Kabina and Frimpong, who's actually covered them for Ghana at the back. So maybe now with this little bit more concerted effort, and I love the way you said they've not given up yet with Nigeria playing Ghana. Ben, come on. I would say to you, if you were 2-0 down and you're Ghana, you were going to give up?
No
Certainly
way.
not.
You surely come.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Too much pride here at stake. This is a West African championship that you're looking at, and both the big players of the region have got a lot of pride at stake here. If this was tiddlywinks, they'd be at each other's throats still, wouldn't they?
But the interesting aspect of this performance really is that Kizito is coming out. He's couldn't get a goal today, and Ahmed Adams, who is coming in for Kizito. Sometimes I do ask questions when Ahmed Adams is coming in, which means that the coach really want to protect the goals he scored here. Maybe going defensive for now.
Yeah, it's a very good point you're making, because the coach is now looking at maybe just shoring up the midfield, because you'll find now that Stephen Safu would probably find himself up front on his own, although, of course, you have also had this young little Patrick Razas, the little dynamo that got that penalty for Ghana. Here he is on the ball. He just gets going, doesn't he?
He doesn't give up. Patrick Razak And Wafu looking to pick up Razak again, and now gives the ball away. Ghana backtracking. Early on, I think the referee gave the Ghanaian goalkeeper a yellow card. More time wasting. We'll play now for Feni. Gone up, winning back possession easily, Wafu. And Eze thought he won the ball correctly, but that wasn't the story there from the referee.
I never know why players complain when the referee gives out a free kick against you. I really don't. So now a substitution as well taking place for Nigeria.
I tell you what, when you go to the Nigerian League and you look at Lobby Stars, you have Okpotu and Kisludowo as the two centre forwards for Lobby Stars. And now Okpotu is out for Edo coming in. The last time the Cody played the two together, Nigeria never scored in that game.
Interesting, interesting. So Gamara Awal there, sitting on the bench of Nigeria, part of the technical staff, as I think I was mentioning him earlier. Really nice man, won a gold medal at the Olympics. Played in 2 Olympics, in fact, and won a gold in one of them. Played 57 times for the Super Eagles. Spent a lot of his life in Holland, and certainly a really nice fella. And well, there we are. The girls are happy. The girls are happy.
Well, they said it was for you, is it?
For me? I don't think so. Hink, is that right? He's the producer. He finds all these things. He finds all these shots. Look at the man playing the trombone. Hey? He finds these shots. And the trumpet. Look at them. The whole band is striking up with jubilation.
Hank does well. He knows how to find the little elements you talk about all the time anyway. But of course, it's Steven Wafu who picks up an injury, stretched up, getting further treatment. It's been more of an exciting time here in Ghana for the Wafu final game. And Eze, not after your thought, when he decided to concede a goal, he went down 2 goals. Eze one. It's long, 18 minutes plus stoppage time in the game here. So it isn't completely over. For the Ghanaians, the stadium a bit quiet now. The Nigerians are attacking, so Ghana really looking to block the attacking play of the Super Eagles. It's a handball situation against Steven Wafu. What's really happening is that Wafu is going to be the only attacking player up front, and that's the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. And watch this. What a scene, isn't it?
That really is fantastic. So that's good ball in as well. That was excellently defended by the Ghanaian defence. A little knock on there from Eze as he's coming out. Keeper George Beto gets himself into a very comfortable position to pick that ball up. No bother at all. That allows his defence to move out. And it allows also Steven Wafu to get back into the game as well, put more pressure on that forward line up the back there. Whoa, did well there.
Well, there's extending a lot of energy in the game. Ahmed Adams controls well. Now, Emmanuel Lomote. Good ball to Patrick Razak. And Patrick Razak having a real blast here.
They loved it, don't they? This little fella's come on. Stands up to about my midriff.
Oh.
And he's a little fella, but he's got a big heart. That's the big thing. Played 1-2 with the ref.
Having a very much of an interesting time looking at the two teams playing, and Nigeria not happy at all with what's happening, but they think they still haven't really been able to find the rhythm in the game. The pattern of play between the midfield players of Nigeria hasn't really lived up to expectation. They've really crowned themselves over there, kept possession there, not really able to find the centre forward. Ali Rabiu, Moses Pretty energy hasn't really shown in the game as well. And of course you talk about Aremu. They've been more static, not dynamic in your play.
Yeah, he hasn't been given enough room. The Ghanaian defence, or the midfield actually, has taken control. So it's a battle of the midfield, but Nigeria now need this goal. If they're going to come back into this game with 15 minutes left of actual play on the clock, then they really do need to get themselves back into this match. Here's the little fella, the captain. He's played well. He gives it away, though, now. The curse of a commentator.
But interesting. The pitch becoming a bit slippery for the players in terms of the control of the ball here. Choum, Lomote. Razak here. He's going to clear the ball in play. Goes in, Razak. And another penalty to Ghana. Patrick Razak again. That is absolutely amazing.
Oh my word. Patrick Razak has come on and got his team 2 penalties just because it's pure pace, it's ball control, and he's taking the defence on, and they don't know how to deal with him. And on this occasion, I think you'll find it gives the referee no chance whatsoever, no options. There it is. Big man sticks his leg out. He's like a giraffe going down at a water hole. What on earth was he trying to do with that? That was a shocking tackle. And I'm afraid, young man, and I like you because I've met you a couple of times and discussed things with you, but that was terrible. Well, he finds himself a yellow card.
Stephen has played so well. He's been a real pillar at the back there for Nigeria, but this time, he disappointed.
Can I say something?
Really?
Right. Think about it. Who's the man taking the penalty?
Stephen Safo has been given that responsibility.
Exactly. So what does that mean?
Well, if he's about to hit the back of the net, makes it 4 for him.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So he needs this
to win the golden boot on his own.
Yeah.
It's heavy. Can he pick it up?
Well, I'm sure he knows. He's going to get some friends in Brooklyn to help him out.
Let's see what happens.
Stephen Safo here. Safo! Makes it 3 for Ghana. And the writing is definitely on the wall there. Nigeria have been taken to the cleaners. Nigeria 0, Ghana 3. End of story.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. With 15 minutes to go, less than 12 minutes to go on the clock. This is retribution for losing 2-0 in the group stages. They've come back, they put 3 past their arch rivals, and Stephen Safu has now got 4 goals in this tournament, and he's now top of the pile when it comes to the way he calmly puts it through the middle. The keeper sees him come off his line. He tries to narrow the angle down the keeper. That's a decision he makes. And this crowd love every minute of it. Except the ones carrying Nigerian flags.
But I tell you what, Barry, you can't complain about the 2 penalties given to the Ghanaians. I thought the second one was highly unprofessional on Eze, because there was no need whatsoever to stick the leg out like that. I mean, there was absolutely no need for that one.
That was a frustration by a defender, being a defender myself. That's a frustration tackle. I know what it feels like. This little fella's come running at you, half his size, and he's gone round me, shown me it, given it back again, gone round me. He said, I tell you what, I've had enough of this. And he stuck his leg out, didn't he? That's all it was.
And again, looking at the tactics of the coach of Ghana, Maxwell Konadu, bringing on Patrick Razak, because one, Patrick has got the pace, he's got the skills there. He realized that Okoro wasn't really going to get a huge and a breathing space there. And so anytime he gets the ball, he will straight into the line of Okoro, cuts him deep into the 18-yard box, and then he's able to find Eze and Aruwachuku. They look flat today.
He's killed them stone dead, this young man that's come on as a substitute. Patrick Razas is come on. He teases them, he shows it to them, he pulls it back again. He almost pickpockets them completely. And unfortunately for Nigeria, they just haven't had an answer to this last 12 minutes of play from Ghana. Remember, they came out in the second half. You made comment on it, Ben, when he was saying they come out there with a new vitalization of life. You know what? They did that, but now the life's gone out of them. This is a long way back, and with 10 minutes to go, there's an old saying, it'll be a great win from here, but you're not going to do it.
I've seen some teams come back with 3 goals in 5 minutes. It does happen.
What are you looking at me like that for? Yeah, it does happen, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. If it does, we've got one hell of a game on our hands to take us into extra time.
I'm sure you don't want that to happen, so you're like, no way.
No, it's not that I don't want it to happen. It's a case that we've got one hell of a game. If it does happen, haven't we? 3 goals from here on into 90 minutes. Takes it into 50 minutes each way. But I can't see it happening. So the man that scored the goals, the man that's got the golden boot, because no one else can beat him unless someone scores 4 goals or 2 goals in a hell of a hurry.
Well, it means that Moses pretended to get 2 goals for that.
Yeah, but now, unfortunately, having 3 goals put past him tonight, the goalkeeper that I would have given the golden glove to, I'm wondering who they're going to give it to now, because the Nigerian goalkeeper up until this game had not let a goal in, and tonight he's let 3.
And a bit interesting here is that the Ghanaian goalkeeper has conceded 2 goals, and then Ezenwa 3. We talked about Ezenwa not conceding, but when he started conceding, he got 3 goals. Surprise.
And the band plays on. They've had fun. We've had fun, enjoying them. We really have.
Well,
gosh, they love it, don't they? They're enjoying the time. What a great crowd. What a great atmosphere. And I suppose for Ghana, the great host that they've been for this tournament, what a great result.
Yeah, they should be happy. Hosted the tournament and looking like a side to win it. Defended the trophy pretty well. Moses Peter Neji been quiet in the game this evening. He's been neutralized. The attacking midfielder for Nigeria.
Yeah, not a bad player though. Very useful young lad. Yet another number 11 in this tournament. We've had 2 or 3 number 11s who played very well indeed, and he's one of them.
Stephen Eze, the centre-half, who committed a penalty there himself. Very disappointed. Got a yellow card for that one as well.
Unbelievable, isn't it? That sight of the drone looking into the stadium, buzzing and jumping. It's one of the stadiums not bumping around as well. It's got so much atmosphere here. People jumping up and down. The noise is coming to a crescendo as we near the end of the match, with the home side 3-0 up. Can Nigeria just get some respectability to the scoreline?
Well, it's going to be a huge one for the Nigerians, really, having played their heart out. They looked like a side that was going to get into the finals.
Yeah, I love the way that the number 11 says, with my shoulder. Yes, you did it with your shoulder, right in the middle of his back. It's supposed to be shoulder to shoulder, if you understand the rules, young man. Not just shoulder into the middle of his back. Anyway, it's true. He did hit him with his shoulder.
Well, Salisu, I think that he's not a bad coach. He really is a very good coach. assemble the best of players he can. Nigeria will work with players like those. A lot of players he wanted them to be here, wanted to see greener pastures abroad. And so these are the players he thought were ready. I know Okutu is definitely going to go out of Nigeria just after the tournament. And so majority of the players, he said that they're going to seek the greener pastures because the league in Nigeria was over. So he made do what he had, but I think this is a great team, Nigeria.
No, it's a good young side. It really is. And they watch them training. Had the opportunity to see them train a couple of times. They've trained up in Takoradi, which is about an hour's drive from here, where we are in Cape Coast. And they put a lot of energy into their training. They've loved the pitch up there, by the way. That they've enjoyed playing on the pitches. Remember, a lot of grounds in Nigeria are synthetic pitches. So for them to play on the grass, for them it's been an absolute delight and pleasure. In fact, the coaching staff have said to me, truly said to me, we should bring some of these pitches into Nigeria. I said, maybe we might do. Maybe we might do. Give us 2 years, let's see what happens.
Get in touch with Frank Wine, definitely. And he's going to get it done for you.
Yeah, it's been good, though, isn't it? What an atmosphere we've had. 16 days of football, 16 days of enjoyment, 16 days of young footballers putting themselves in the shop window of tomorrow's world for them. And wonderful, wonderful, wonderful opportunity. As I said when I spoke to the real Black Stars coach,
yeah,
who came in yesterday from Europe. This morning I saw him at breakfast, and I said, how are you doing? And he said, Barry, it's so good to be in an opportunity to know we've got depth in our football at last.
And surely they do, as Nigeria march forward here. And they will try from that point of view, and it wouldn't count for Aremu. And this man was looking forward to winning his first career trophy. 18 years of age, Aremu Hafiz.
Aremu's good. He's a good youngster. He's got a future, has he not, above him? Really has. So been a situation. Have a look at this. This is the one that set Ghana on its way just before half-time. A little bit of a lucky old bounce, but they all count, and that's the penalty. And he just come on and does well, does Patrick Brazaz, and again he gets a second penalty for his team, and calmly down the centre of the goal goes Stephen Safu with a penalty that gives the keeper no chance whatsoever. What it does do, though, it gives him a big chance of winning the Golden Boot in this, the Wafu Cup of Nations tournament. Fantastic, really good. So good stuff, really good stuff. It's my policeman behind me, yeah.
I know that, yeah.
My escort policeman that came up and just looks after me on the road from Accra to Cape Coast and back again. He's delighted. He is more than happy, I think you might say.
I'm going to tell you, everybody really watching this game is very delighted, at least, to have the Wafu tournament happening here in Ghana. And now the decision to get it to Cape Coast, the west coast of Ghana. Of course, you're seeing some lovely scenes. What is fascinating me right now is that Nigeria do have a free kick, and I have a constituency of Nigerian fans on the far side who are still drumming and dancing. Even though the team is down by 3 goals to 0, they've not given up yet. Yeah, they have this free kick, which is poorly taking, and it's going to be a corner kick there from FTNE. Very committed players, Nigeria, and really we're looking forward to going home. I just have to say I'm afraid now to the Secretary General of the Nigerian Football Federation, Dr. Mohamed Sanusi. The cap didn't go to Nigeria, really. Well attacked there by Chum. Good ball in here, and Ado dealing with it beautifully.
Yeah, I was worried there for a minute. I thought Ado was coming out too far, and but he had it covered. So the goal scorers, the happy men, the delighted Black Stars, yes, proud to be Ghanaian.
Yeah, here's the Tersingo, the only player not to have contributed to the game, Felix Annan. We are into stoppage time here at the Cape Coast Stadium, and already the scoreline, if you look at the scoreboard, it says Nigeria 0, Ghana 3, and Patrick Razak is offside.
I must admit, since he came on, he's tormented the defence of Nigeria. He really has. Little fella gets the ball on the ground, gets it between his feet, and off he goes. Just runs at the defence. And there's nothing worse than somebody who's got such ball skill and such pace as well. That's the thing. He doesn't just do it casually, he does it with tremendous pace. Moses is a useful player as well, number 2, got rid of it. Now, giving that ball away. Well defended at the back there once again by the big man.
We're doing 5 more minutes of additional time here.
So, 5 minutes.
I'm not surprised about it. It's about the time.
We've had a couple of injuries, I suppose, that have taken a little bit of time. Two players stretching off.
Whoa,
so that takes
whoa.
Hello.
Red card, second yellow card, and Vincent Atinga will take an early shot here. You talked about him. You said, keep your head calm and cool, and it's a point for Vincent Atinga.
Yeah, I mean, he's annoyed, but he should be more annoyed at himself, because that is just so silly. 4 minutes left in the game, and look at it. Look what he does. It just comes through the back. How often do you see this happen? That's the first one, and now he holds on to the play. So there you get. You got a holding on, silly, and then the one that comes through the back. Both challenges that he should never, ever have done. Disappointment for him. I suppose the only jubilation he'll have is the fact that his team can't lose from here, so he will win a gold medal in the Wafu Cup of Nations. But disappointment indeed, trying to be consoled by the technical people as they leave the field.
So what I see happening here is that Ahmed Adams is a natural centre-back, so he's slotting there with Stephen somewhat Safo, and so now the Black Stars only leave Felix Aldo up there, and the rest of the players will just go out there and defend. That's it, simple as that.
Well, the local fans just cheering him off. Certainly been a great contributor to this Black Stars side.
And again, it's a ball hit there by Ichuku.
Yeah, he didn't get his foot around it, did he? But he got the curl on it. Not enough. If you look at this watch, it goes out and then tries to get it back in again. But he didn't put it too far out before the ball started moving to come back in. The idea was right. The execution not so good. A glum face of a man that's been trying desperately. Atinga for Ghana.
Oh no, give it away, and the goalkeeper nearly missed it. But Patrick Razak keeps it. Razak going, and Ghana can have a fourth goal. Win full Covenant. Finally, get the fourth goal for Ghana. And this is becoming an embarrassment to Nigeria here. Final of the 2017 Wafu Cup of Nations. And guess what? It's stoppage time. It is Nigeria 0, Ghana 4.
Yes, if you think that's a mistake, you're wrong. It is 4-0. And I'm extremely delighted with young Patrick Razak, who's come on and he's tormented. What he does here, this is such a bad move. Look what's happened now. He just keeps going. There he's gone, there he's done. Shall I have a go? No. Is there somebody there? Yes, there is. And that's what he does. Selfishly, unselfishly, he just keeps pushing forward. Look. Keeper's down, don't know what to do next. I'll have this, and he does. That is 4-0. I don't think, in all honesty, it's a reflection of the game, but I have to say it's 4-0. And I'm afraid Nigeria are going to just have to swallow it this time. Swallow it badly, I'm sure.
Ikechukwu for Nigeria here. Huge embarrassment here for Nigeria, if you ask me. It's not the sort of scoreline that you expect to have between Ghana and Nigeria. The last time Ghana scored more goals against Nigeria was a friendly match in London. It was back in 2007.
Well, what an impression he's made, this young Razas, when he came on. Substituted, comes on with about 20-odd minutes to play in the game. In fact, I think he comes in about the 53rd, I've got here written down. 53rd minute, the substitution takes. And ever since there, he's been absolutely dominant in the game, hasn't he?
He charges forward again. The goalkeeper really this time has to find a way to deal with the situation. And he does. We are into final seconds of the stoppage time, and referee from Senegal will look to blast this whistle for the end of the game. Daouda Gueye. There's another free kick now to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What a final we've had, Barry. What a final game.
Well, it's been everything, hasn't it? Started off really sort of scrappily. Nothing was doing anything. After 30 minutes, it started to brighten up a bit. Both sides had equal opportunities in the first half, near the end. And just on half-time, it was Stephen Safu who took the opportunity with that bouncing ball in the penalty area and put it past the keeper. That made it 1-0 at half-time. Just got that goal right at the right moment, he did. And then, of course, 2 penalties, and now finally tap-in with Kabina making it 4-0.
Final attacking move there for Nigeria. The free kick ball whipped in beautifully. Oh, that is fantastic goal. But that ends the game. Nigeria gets to pull one back, but of course it was too little too late there for Rabiu Ali. 4-1 ends, and Nigeria completely embarrassed here. And, well, I just have to say this. It was a well-taken free kick by Rabiu Ali, but it came in too late.
Well, Ali got one of those earlier in the competition, one of those free kicks. He's a very good exponent of the ball when it's a dead ball situation. Very good exponent of it. Keeper had no chance whatsoever with that. And Ali, the oldest man on the field, watch this. That is beautiful. Keeper just takes one step to his right and puts himself a little extra pressure to try and get to the left, and he doesn't do so. But I tell you what, I'll put that in my scrapbook. That's a really, really good free kick.
Tell you what, Barrett, the man with the experience, finally execute. Good free kick there for Nigeria.
It was indeed. I'd already written down 4-0 and to the game, and I've had to adjust my my scorecard. But let's have a look at it, what it was. First half, I think we were explaining the first half an hour of the first half. Could have been a bit scrappy, really, wasn't it? And then next thing you know is both sides start attacking a little bit more, and then just before half-time, Stephen Safu gets a goal that is well taken, really well taken. And he ends up in a position whereby he puts them 1-0 up. And then in the 59th minute, they bring on a fellow, or 54th minute, they bring on a fellow called Patrick Razas, a little chap. Comes in on the left-hand side.
Torment everybody.
He tormented the back four of Nigeria. They really didn't know where they were going. They turned them inside out. And he got a penalty given just on the edge of the box. Some people might have said, whoa, that was close. But I tell you what, the referee gave it, got the penalty. And Attinger, the man that eventually got sent off, sadly, was the man that took that penalty, and he took it well. 2-0 it was at that stage. And then just later on in the game, another one of those tormenting moments by Patrick Razas gets a decidedly much easier refereeing decision for a penalty when Eze brought him down, the big man there, number 6, brought him down. And it was this time Patrick Safu who came up, Stephen Safu, who came up to take that penalty. And that penalty means that he actually gets 4 goals. And those 4 goals is incredible. So he wins that. And great delight then for the people of Ghana. Even outside, they're celebrating. They can hear the noise inside. They know it's a victory. They know it's a very good victory against their arch rivals. But the sad part about for them is they didn't see the goals unless they were watching on television. But they also didn't see a really good free kick from Ali at the last moment of this match for Nigeria to go down 4 goals to 1. Great crowd shots.
What
Great
an
show.
incredible tournament both teams have had. So tell you what, so we started in Takam, Ghana beating Gambia by a goal to 0. Ghana beating Guinea by 2 goals to 0. Ghana beating Mali by a goal to 0. And then losing to Nigeria by 2 goals to 0. Of course, Nigeria started the tournament with a 2-0 win against Liberia. Nigeria drew goalless with Mali. Nigeria drew goalless with Guinea. And then beat Ghana by 2 goals to 0. So Ghana topped the group A by 7 points actually. And they went on to look at the situation. But eventually, when it had to happen, Nigeria beat Benin by a goal to 0. Ghana also picking up a win against Niger.
Yeah, not only that, they've got the most goals in the tournament as well. They've scored 10 goals, and it proves everything, I suppose. They got the 10 goals, and they've Nigeria end up with 7. And the Black Stars just salute the crowd, which has been unbelievably good for them. There's been a situation where the Black Stars have been not only just dominant in this particular match, they've had great support. And they came through, and I say it again, with maybe a controversial, lucky, but they got it, the one penalty that got them away from the knockout stages, and they got through, and they took advantage of that situation. So the old adage is, it ain't over till it's over.
Well, so looking up to the man of the match of this game, it has been a very entertaining match between the 2 giants of West African football, Ghana and Nigeria. And surprisingly, it turns out to be Ghana winning by 4 goals to 1.
Great contribution, great victory.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very, very happy to win the man of the match this evening.
And was it because of the crowd push?
Yeah, we want to win the match for the country and the club here.
You know that the president of CAF, Ahmad is here with his entire executive committee. Was it an extra motivation for you guys?
Yeah, we motivate ourselves. Yeah, I can say that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So man of the match, needless to say, will be the man with the golden boots as well. And that's Stephen Safo, who gets himself a few shillings as well, I think, as being the trophy winner. And Mamadou Guy was the man just asking him those questions. Now he has to go back out and join his team. I think that's where I'd rather be at the moment, wouldn't you? I'd be out there celebrating with the crowd, having fun.
Tell you what, he's not only celebrating here in Cape Coast, all his fans in Brecum. He plays a club football for Brecum Chelsea. All of them. I'm sure they're on the street now celebrating his achievement here. Man of the match, and he goes home with a golden boot award. Nigerian coach Salisu has some words for us.
Coach, a very heavy defeat against a good side of Ghana, supported by a wonderful public.
Yeah, we lost to a good team, and they deserve the win because they took their chances and they created more chances than us. It's a good lesson for us.
And how do you rate the tournament in general after what you have seen? Are you happy also with the performance of your boys?
Yeah, for me the tournament was good. The level of the play was high standard, and the level of my players, they did very well so far. But we come to one day you have to lose, and when you have to lose, you have to do so many mistakes. And virtually 3 goals we gave them away. But it's a good lesson for us. We go back now, then we see where we can develop our weaknesses and try to prepare our strength. But it's good tournament for us to build the next team for Chan. And I think overall I can give it a plus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So there we are, Yusuf, nice man that. He's gathered in some really good young players, and I think they've got something to look forward to.
Very honest, coach. Very honest. He just accepted the defeat. He knows that, well, his team didn't come into the party well prepared. They looked at the side, strapped with ice packs. They got frozen, and at the end of the day, they didn't come out the way they were supposed to. And now he admits, and the Ghana coach would have something for us.
Coach, you have the flag of Ghana on your shoulders, seeing your victory, joy, happiness, a brilliant victory, 4-1. Did you expect that?
Yeah, we have a belief in ourselves. I mean, we know what we can do. The other day, we promised our numerous supporters that come Sunday, the game will be totally different from the one we saw the other time when we were beaten 2-0. And true to our words, the boys have proven that they can really play into instructions. That is what they did exactly to turn the tables around.
We know that you are the assistant coach of the Black Stars. Have you seen players you think could soon join the A team?
Yes, the senior coach himself is here. He saw everything. But already we have Wafu and Samuel Safo, who went with them to the U.S. They went with us to the U.S. and played. So we have a couple of them that gradually is fighting their way through to the senior side. I think once the head coach is here himself, he has seen everything and been reporting on daily basis to him, so he knows everything that is going on.
What do you have to say to the wonderful crowd?
We can't thank them. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they have supported this team from day one until today. So all we have to say is that we thank them so much for supporting the team to achieve this height. Thank you.
So there we are, the coach, Canado, just saying and making a reflection there on the fact that the senior coach is here. Senior coach Appiah, he's on the Black Stars main selection committee. And as I said, I spoke to him at breakfast this morning, and he was just saying he'd only flown in last night from Europe because he wanted to see this side. He got all those reports back on those players, and that was a really great opportunity to see these youngsters play. Young Rebecca, here she is again, bringing out the trophy in typical Ghanaian coloured clothing. I love those colours. They are so spectacular and can only ever come from West Africa and Ghana in particular when you see those colours.
So you had a feast of good football there, and of course Rebecca with some smiles there, making her bright and shine. The Black Stars did shine today, and they had massive victory against Nigeria. That's a bit of, for me, it's like an embarrassment to the Super Eagles, but of course they came into the game looking like a side to replicate the same performance they picked up against the Ghanaians, and now the Black Stars had to come out boldly. I did say that this is where heroes are made and villains remembered.
Yep, and there's a lot of heroes with the national flag draped around their shoulders.
Let me tell you something about the young man you see out there. His name is Joseph Langabell. He is the chief drummer for the Black Stars. He is the man who comes out with all the beautiful songs for the national team, be it at the World Cup or any international event. And he's always going to give them a lot of songs before they sleep tonight. They're not going to sleep. They're going to sing, and Rebecca would love to smile again with the trophy.
Yeah, the big trophy, the first time it's going to be presented for the Wafu Cup of Nations. Sponsored by Fox Sports Africa. Been a great team behind this, including the Wafu delegates, the Wafu generation of the General Secretary is Akamalan from Wafu B, and Jama Bojang, the Secretary General from Wafu A, President Senghor, of course, from Wafu A, and President Kwesi from Wafu B. I say Wafu, I should really call them West Zone, but we've been asked, or should I say we've been told we can use the name Wafu by the President of CAF, Mr. President Hassan Hassan. Really good of him to endorse this tournament, and he says if this is a reflection of what's going to happen in West Africa. We met him yesterday in Accra, I had the pleasure of meeting him. He said, this is what you're doing for football in West Africa. Please, go to other parts of Africa as well.
You certainly would have to. And so it's more of an exciting time, looking forward to this one. And we're going to see the medal presentation happening pretty shortly. And it's just been one entertaining atmosphere here in Cape Coast. So, full-time score, Nigeria 0, Nigeria 1, Ghana 4.
Yeah, we're in a position now where everyone is in total anticipation. people are not leaving. Those that have left maybe have got to get home early and got to get up for work tomorrow morning, but that's the only reason, I'm sure. The old superstars of Ghana football there as well.
Yeah, of course you have Garba Lawal, you have Augustin Ahemfo, Tiakenting, Stephen Baidu, all of them part of the Wafu technical committee, putting down good names of players who performed well in the competition. And so the man I just spoke about, Joseph Langabell, here he is with Ahmed Adams.
I'll tell you what I will do while we've got 5-6 minutes here just to talk, and just to say well done to a fella that I've had the pleasure of working with for the last 6 months, a fella called Anthony Baffa. He really has been an absolute gem, and then Samuel, who's brought over from, Samson rather, who's brought over from Nigeria to work with him. Both internationally recognised footballers, and also both internationally recognised aficionados now of FIFA and CAF. And I must say thank you and well done to both of them. You really have been a stalwart, or been an intriguing part of this competition to ensure that things get done properly.
Yeah, so the referees for the game today who have played their part in making sure we had a very good game today will be going in for the medal presentation. Referee down the game from Senegal. He's really had a wonderful game. He gave a red card to Vincent Atenga.
He didn't just necessarily give it because he wanted to. Unfortunately, Atenga committed 2 fouls, stupid fouls, and therefore accumulation of 2 yellows makes 1 red.
Golden Gloves goes to the Nigerian goalkeeper. You spoke about him, Ezenwa Ikechukwu.
Well done, well done. You certainly were the best in the tournament in my eyes, and not that I, as I say, have any saying in the matter, but well done. Azina, well done, my friend, because you actually were. You didn't play 1 game, you allowed your number 2 goalkeeper to play, said he got at least a chance of playing in the tournament. And he's President Senghor, that is, from Senegal. Delightful man. And he's not only the president of Senegal Football Federation, he's also the president of Wafu, or West Zone A.
Good performance there from Stephen. Well, that's Ezenwa Ikechukwu. The Golden Boy award now to the man on 4 goals in the tournament, Stephen Sappho of Brecum Chelsea. Good player, and there you have him going for the scoring boot.
That's heavy, let me tell you. I lifted that today when I was showing you. That's a beautiful boot. Well done, young man. I hope you have a really bright future. We see lots more of you wearing the Black Stars shirt in future.
Well, so Isaac Chum of Ghana also picking up the most valuable player of the tournament. Isaac Chum, you spoke about him as well, Barry.
I did. I thought he was a great... I'm not saying it because he's the captain of Ghana. I'm just saying it because I watched him throughout this tournament. He took control of the midfield. He defended well. He attacked. He was really, really a good player and deserves exactly what he's got there. Most valued player, as they call them, MVPs, but he's the best player of the tournament. Well done. Well done. The Minister of Sport for Ghana, very happy, I'm sure, to be able to give that award to one of his own people.
Well, so Golden Gloves go to Ezenwa Ikechukwu of Nigeria, the captain. Best player of the tournament, Isaac Chum of Ghana, and top goal scorer there for the tournament with 4 goals, Stephen Sappho of Ghana.
To come for their medals, and it is Team Niger.
Niger placed 3rd after beating Benin 2-1. That was the early kickoff we had today.
So the 3rd place, the bronze medal, going to Niger, one of the surprise teams in the tournament. And when I say surprise, mainly because people didn't believe that they were going to play this well, but of course they've got a new coach, and he really has taken them by the throat and decided, come on, young men, you've got something to prove here. And, well, they should prove that. Francois Zoni. Francois, of course, was with the Côte d'Ivoire team in the great days of Drogba, the one where everybody thought they would win the Cup of Nations, and they failed to do so, you might well remember. No one could believe it, that they'd lost. but he was a really good coach, and he's proven it again with this young team from Niger. So watch out for these young men, because this team is basically a homegrown team, and very few foreigners, very few players rather, play in foreign parts from Niger. So they've done very well indeed. And as I say, Ben, the surprise